Yes, sir. All right, boys. Welcome back to the videos. My name is Sue, 18 years old, skill info products, coaches for a living, and I'm very, very excited to share what I have built out for you guys here. In this video, I'm going to be going over how to actually create an irresistible offer that people will pay $5,000 for, and how to actually structure it, how to actually fulfill so that you're not selling a trash program, and how to just be really good at coaching. All right, we'll be going through all that. And for some context, I'm not wearing a hoodie because I'm trying to look cool or anything. My hair is just so bad today. Like, it looks like a wig, it looks like a mop. So I'm wearing the hoodie today, and let's get right into it. So, how to create an irresistible offer that people will pay $5,000 for. We're gonna go through 4 different pillars: perceived likelihood of achievement, product market fit, bonus guarantees, and the support and community. All right, we're going through all of these and basically explaining everything step by step. To give you a quick rundown on how this is gonna go, we're gonna go through the perceived likelihood. You're going through the equation, done for you aspects, social proof, quick and fast. And then the product market fit, market research, leverage pain points, sales assets, making it one of one. And then after that is the bonuses and guarantees, and then the video modules, brotherhood, and overall support. So gonna be a much shorter video than usual, but it's gonna be value packed as always, okay? So let's go ahead and start off with perceived likelihood of achievement. You may be wondering, what is perceived likelihood of achievement? That is the idea of how likely someone thinks they are to be able to achieve some goal. Let's say I'm dunking. The perceived likelihood of me dunking is very high because I'm 6'2", I'm tall, I got strong legs, and I play basketball, right? The perceived likelihood of me doing that is very, very high. But if, we're talking about someone like Yusuf, who's a bit shorter and, is not as athletic, his perceived likelihood of dunking is much lower. And so from his mind, he's not really willing to invest a ton because he doesn't think that he can do it no matter how much he trains. But for me, I believe that I can do it because my perceived likelihood of achievement is higher because of different variables. Yusuf, I'm kidding. I love you. You're my boy. All right. But the equation is very, very simple. Dream outcome. Okay. Dream outcome is, what someone wants. So it could be 5K a month. It could be 10K a month. It could be a shredded physique. It could be anything. And the perceived likelihood of achievement is how likely they think they are to achieve that goal. Okay. Time delay. Time delay is the amount of time it takes to get there. So maybe it's 90 days. Maybe it's 120 days, who knows? And then the effort and sacrifice. So how much effort do they actually have to put towards this goal to actually achieve it? Do they have to sacrifice a lot? The less sacrifice it is, the better. And so the more you can increase the dream outcome and the perceived likelihood of achievement, the more likely that you're gonna increase the value. Now, the more that you can decrease the time delay and the effort and sacrifice, the more likely it's gonna go up in value as well. So you want to increase the dream outcome and perceived likelihood of achievement while decreasing the time delay and effort and sacrifice. And you can do these through the following steps I'm about to show you. So to increase the perceived likelihood of achievement, we can do one thing in our offer, and that's to provide done for you aspects. So I want you to leverage the build and release model, and it's essentially value that can be given with zero effort on your end. And what this does is, because half of the program is already done for you, there's a significant increase in the perceived likelihood of achievement. So for example, for my offer, right, I'm helping coaches scale up. I basically list down every single failure scenario that they have, and I provide a solution to to avoid failure, and half of it is done for you. Literally half of it is done for you, and I give you all the systems, I give you everything. You just kind of have to implement it. That's the done with you portion, and a few consulting ones inside consulting on the offer, right? So I have an insane amount of done for you for the service that I'm providing, for the price that I'm providing, and the perceived likelihood of someone looking at my program and saying, hey, I think I can scale up. I think this is what can get me to 50K a month is way higher because I have so many done for you aspects. They feel like they have to do less work. And in reality, they don't really have much to do because I'm doing half of the work for them. They just have to fill out some stuff, actually use the frameworks that we give them and hire accordingly, So that is what perceived likelihood achievement is all about. Being able to provide done for you services to actually increase the likelihood of them achieving something, okay? Social proof, I want you guys to leverage this like crazy. If you look at my story right now, I actually posted like a crazy, really, really good client result. And you need to leverage these client results in order to actually build trust, okay? Now, if your prospects actually see that you've helped 10, 20 guys achieve 20, 30K a month, and you're selling something that can help them get to that point, then they're gonna say like, okay, the dream outcome is actually realistic. The perceived likelihood of success is actually higher, right? So I'm gonna invest in this guy. And the way to actually get that is to actually really have a good service. I kid you not, I've had so many opportunities to work with coaches that, wanted to pay me 5K, 7K, whatever. And I just didn't take them on because their product was just trash and they weren't willing to change anything. And I didn't want to sell a trash product. because that would have a bad reputation on me. You know, client results is literally one of the biggest factors of perceived likelihood of achievement. You need to show it out. You need to post it on your story. You need to put it in your story highlights. You need people to see it. Okay. So I also want you to do client interviews. You know, hop on a 10-20 minute interview with your clients. To be honest, I'm not doing this yet, but I need to do it because I know it'll help a ton. So I have like 3 interviews lined up with some of my clients, and we're just gonna bang some out. And the prospects that haven't bought yet will see that the people that did buy the program will actually achieve the result that they wanted because they've gone through with our process. And the client testimonials is getting a 30-second video of your client saying you helped them with XYZ, they got the desired result in X amount of days, and then telling them to join your stuff. And then the last part of the perceived likelihood of achievement is quick and fast, all right? Skip irrelevant steps, no fluff, done for you templates, timeline, okay? So what does that mean by quick and fast? When I say skip irrelevant steps, if you can delete a portion of your program that doesn't really help them achieve the goal, then delete it. You know, you can give that to them at the end if you actually want to, but the point is you just want to cut out as many steps as possible so that they can achieve their desired outcome as fast as possible. That is going to help with decreasing the effort and sacrifice and the time delay, which will overall increase the value of a program, all right? No fluff. When you're actually filming the video modules, don't sit there and yap about a story to try to explain the point. Just tell them the point and then go through a brief summary of why that point works and then move on, you know? This video has been 8 minutes long and you've got nothing but value because I skipped all the fluff, I skipped all the irrelevant steps, and everything that I'm saying is really, really actionable. You guys know that you should do this because I explained it and here's the action steps to do so. That is value. Speaking of value, one of my YouTube videos actually got 800 views. And so we're on track for our first 1,000 view YouTube video. Hopefully this is the one. And yeah, just wanted to say thank you to you guys. But yeah, let's get right to it. I like how I said all that and I said no fluff, but let's keep moving. Done for you templates. You want to provide a bunch of done for you services because that increases the value of the program. As you saw in mine, I provided a ton. Almost half of it is all done for you. And that just increases the value and it increases the amount of time it takes for a coach to get to their goal, all right? So with the timeline, you want to give them an idea of what the steps they need to take and how they will get there. And so I give all my clients this, I show them all on the call, 90-day roadmap, this is what you do from day 1 to 7. We do all this, and then we build your sales assets in day 7 to 20. We build the VSL, we build the freebies, we build the miniature automation, we build everything for you. And then you onboard the appointment setter from our marketplace, you onboard a closer, not from our marketplace because we don't provide that. You onboard a VA from our marketplace. So half of it is done for you and we just give them a step-by-step process so that everything is clear. They know exactly what to expect. And yeah, usually I don't show this, but you know, because you guys are the YouTube homies, I got you guys. But that's the timeline. And you basically want to give the viewers and the prospects a good understanding of how you're going to get them from X to Y. And the simple steps to do so, the different phases that they need to take, and the time span. Okay, so my program's 90 days. There's 6 phases. Each phase is maybe 1 to 2 weeks, and we just absolutely run it up. All right. So that is the perceived likelihood of achievement. Let's go ahead and move to product market fit. Now, this is probably one of the most underrated parts. A lot of people say that you can skip this part. I promise you, if you skip this part, you are gonna mess up. And this is the biggest mistake because everybody misses out on it. So here's the thing. Imagine you're selling 3 items. You're selling a pen, you're selling a pencil, and you're selling an eraser. If you don't ask what your friend wants from you, you're gonna guess out of the 3 what to give him, and it could be flat out wrong. If you don't do market research, you're essentially giving them something that they may not even want. You may assume they want something, but they may not even want it. And so one of my clients, Jeremy Park, 4 million followers, this is the guy right here, shredded physique and everything. One of my super, super dope guys. And basically, when we start working together, I assumed that we can just skip the market research phase because he's posting a lot of fitness content, yada, 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 and we can just teach him how to get shredded, right? But what I noticed when I actually dug deeper into the market research and when I actually asked the followers is they didn't really care about being shredded. They wanted to become an influencer. They wanted to become someone that had a lot of followers, that lived the lifestyle that Jeremy lived, live in Miami, have a G-Wagon. That was what they wanted to live. And we're in the process of actually retargeting all this. And it's because we did the market research early on. Luckily, we didn't launch yet, right? But imagine if I were to skip out on that market research phase. I would have absolutely bombed out this whole thing and sold something that the prospects didn't even really want. So that's the main thing I want you to get away. You may think they want this one thing, but in reality they want this other thing. Okay, so it's the foundation of the entire business, and it gives you infinite marketing angles which you can target in the sales assets and everything like that. Okay, what I want you to do to be able to do market research: book a free 20-minute call with your followers and offer something free. It could be early access to your program, story shout out, etc. And then you want to download a Zoom note taker. It could be any of these three right here. And you ask them these questions to get a good understanding of your demographic. So what do they struggle with right now, where they want to be? Short story about themselves, what happened in the past that led them to where you are now. And yeah, just go through this with the guy, and basically you have a good understanding of where the client is right now, where he wants to be, what's the obstacle that's stopping them, and what would get him to pay thousands of dollars to achieve this obstacle. We couldn't just sell a video module for $4,000, but I could sell a video module, I could sell done for you services, I could sell XYZ, I could sell a community, I could sell all that for 10, 20K. People would pay 10, 20K for everything that I just said, because it's valuable to them. So you need to figure out what they want and sell them what they want instead of trying to guess them like the pen, pencil, and eraser analogy. All right. Leverage pain points. You want to target them directly, and it's a personal call out kind of thing. And that's why market research is so important, because you know exactly how to call them out. So I want to go through a name analogy. Let's say you're walking down the street and you hear someone say, "Hey." If you hear someone say, "Hey," in your direction, you're gonna turn around, see what's up, and then go on your way. But if you hear someone shout your name, maybe your name is Jennifer. Someone says, "Jennifer," you're gonna turn around and look for the person that called Jennifer, because you know that they were calling for you. So a lot of people, a lot of coaches, they make the mistake of trying to just say "hey" to their target audience and try to get them to sell something through saying "hey," instead of calling out their actual name. If you do market research the right way, you have so many content and marketing angles so that you can actually call out your prospect by their name. Because when you talk about their pain points, they're gonna feel like as if you're talking to them. That's the goal. I've had so many people come to me watching my clients' VSL or my own VSL, and they're like, "How did you do this? How did you actually talk right to me? It felt like the video was made for me." If you get people to say that about your VSL, you're doing something right. And the reason that I had those comments for my VSL is because I did market research. I did what I did over here. Okay? Very worth it. Do not skip this part. So sales assets, powerful VSL, as I said, crazy nurturing assets, and viral reels. You want to leverage their pain points like crazy and really dig deep into them. As I said, if you actually do this part correctly and you actually have a good understanding of the viewer, then you can target them in so many different ways that you can't even possibly imagine. And it's a name analogy all over again. If someone says Jennifer, you're gonna turn around, you're gonna look for that person. But if you say "hey," then it's just a very, very vague call out. All right. Now the last part of this product market fit session is the one-of-one. Only you can understand them, and then we go over the unique mechanism and then achieving status delta. All right. Let's go over each one. Only you can understand them. If you describe their pain points better than they can, and no one else in the market does it, then they're gonna feel like they only can work with you because only you understand them. That's the thing, right? And the unique mechanism, let's say you have a complete understanding of your buyer, of your prospect, you can actually build something that is so unique that nobody else has built because you understand their pain points. So for me, I'm just gonna give you an example. I did a ton of market research for months on my ideal client, and it's coaches and consultants that are looking to scale up, right? And the main thing that they had was hiring appointment setters. Almost every coach that I talked to, they had trouble with hiring appointment setters. They had trouble with treating them up. And so I provided a unique mechanism in my offer where I provide an appointment center marketplace. I have a notion, I'll give you a sneak peek, we're gonna be able to build out a ton of appointment setters, sign a bunch of them up, qualified ones that have been vetted by us, that have been trained by us, and coaches will be able to hire from this appointment center marketplace. There is probably no other coach that is offering this service alongside my systems, alongside my infrastructure and everything. And so I'm providing an all-in-one. And my unique mechanism is that I help you solve the biggest problems that you've been facing throughout your entire business, which is setters and everything. You can leverage our in-house creators, editors, everything like that. We cover everything. And so our unique mechanism is you don't have to go to different agencies to solve different things like Facebook ads, like cold email, like XYZ. You just come to us and we help you solve everything all in one place. We provide the in-house content team. We provide, appointment setters that you could hire, everything. And so that is my unique mechanism, and that's why I can charge the amount that I'm going to charge. I'm not going to say, but It is pretty pricey. Once you can understand them and once you have the unique mechanism, then you achieve status delta. You are in a category of one of one. They can't compare you with anyone else because your offer is so unique and so different from anybody else in the marketplace that they can't compare. So let's say you're selling a fitness offer. If you sell a fitness offer, you're in 1 in a million, bro. You're screwed. You're absolutely screwed. But if you sell a fitness offer with a twist, maybe it's how to become a fitness influencer, then you stand out. Now you're one of one. Who else teaches you how to become a fitness influencer? Nobody. So now we can charge however much you want to charge. That is status delta. So we are done with product market fit. Let's go ahead and move on to, oh, I love this part, bonuses and guarantees. Now, I can't explain to you how many coaches don't have this in their program. They think it's irrelevant or something, but I promise you, this has got me so many sales. I have an 80% closing rate on my new offer. And I'm gonna break down the psychology behind bonuses and the psychology behind guarantees as well. If you can't tell, I'm actually tired. I'm doing this for you guys. Buy my shit, bro. If you guys like this value, just buy my stuff. Not gonna lie. I'm playing, but not really. All right. Bonuses. What bonuses do you get? So in my program, you get plug and play landing pages, email sequences, nurturing processes, all within our GHL, exclusive systems, right? You get world-class sales training, access to over 40 in-depth video modules for setting and closing. You get a sales team marketplace. We give you access to hire our trained appointment setters. Now we don't guarantee it because we don't know how many people we can onboard, but we do give the top guys in our space, in our community, access to hire our trained appointment setters, and we're always supplying maybe 3 every week. Virtual assistant marketplace, we give you access to hire top tier VA talent that charge $5 an hour and are actually fluent in English. And then content editors marketplace, we give you access to leverage our in-house content team that only work for our clients. So this is just a bonus. This could be a whole program. It could be worth $5,000, $6,000, because people would pay that amount for the things that I just listed out. People will pay more, but this is the bonus. Now, if the bonuses are already worth 5K, they're going to assume that the program itself is worth way more. Okay? That's what I want you to understand. Because they're going to think this is extra. So how much value is actually in the program? It's a subconscious mind. If the bonus itself could be an entire program, imagine what you get out in the actual main portion of the program. So again, we're tapping into the subconscious mind. The bonus is already so fucking valuable and it's worth this amount, then the program must be worth double, triple that. And when you say that, the bonus is worth 5K, they're going to assume that the main portion is worth 15K, and then you say it's 10K, then suddenly it's a steal. Suddenly they find the value and they understand why you're charging that much, and they'll be willing to pay $10,000 up front. That's how you subconsciously get someone to buy, through bonuses. All right? Crazy guarantees, psychology behind it. This is my guarantee. It's correct. If you don't double your revenue in our specific time frame, we will give you a full refund, send you an extra $1,000, and continue working with you until you double your revenue if you attend coaching calls, watch video modules, etc. Now, obviously, there are going to be some stipulations. You have to do X amount of things, but this is a huge safety net for the client because let's say someone's on the edge. They're debating whether or not they should go with you or this other person. If that wouldn't happen if your offer was one-off-one like mine. But let's say it was, it was common and you had competitors and shit. Then that would essentially give you the edge because now you have a safety net for the client and it shows the huge amount of confidence you have in the product. When I say this, guarantee, to the guys that actually are interested in the program, I have so much confidence. I'm saying it with my chest out like this. I'm saying it with a lot of conviction. I don't stutter at all. I don't hesitate. I don't sound unconfident in my service. I have full confidence when I say my guarantee. Confidence and the way that you speak on a sales call is probably 50% of the sale already. And so including this guarantee allows you to boost the confidence that you have in the program. And if you can't do a guarantee like this, then your program sucks. You should probably get back in the lab, keep on working on the program until you can come up with a guarantee that will guarantee your client success. I'm not afraid of putting this because if I know that they actually do what I tell them to do, they're gonna double their revenue, no doubt. There's not a chance that I have to give back my money because my program is actually so good. There's so much done for you aspects. There's so many things that we help you with that it's impossible to not achieve double your revenue if you do everything we say, So I'm not scared at all. If you're scared of giving a guarantee like this, you should even sell your product. Go back and work on it because that's not what you should sell. Please protect your reputation. Do not prioritize short-term money instead of your reputation, all right? So risk reversal, this gives them an idea of that they're taking actually zero risk at all, and they don't have anything that's, scaring them away basically. Because if you put it in a way that's like, you literally double your revenue no matter what, then they're like, okay, yeah, this is a absolutely insane program, insane guarantee, and it is an insane guarantee. And you want to just have 1 or 2 conditional guarantees. You always want to have conditional. I don't recommend unconditional because that's just gonna attract a bunch of headache. You're gonna attract people that just want to like scheme you and like scam you. They're gonna get all your stuff, and then they're gonna use the unconditional guarantee against you and take your money. Just don't have it. Have a conditional one where if they do this, if they do the Y, whatever, have it in the contract. Make sure you're protected. All right, that is the bonuses and guarantees. Now we're moving into the support and the community. So the video modules is the foundation of the program. All right, it's where you transfer most of the knowledge that you have into the client, because imagine you don't have video modules, you're just explaining yourself over and over again to each new client. You need to have a good set of video modules. And it's essentially building really. So the structure that I recommend is the mindset. First, you have to have mindset no matter what you do, or setting expectations. You have to have that initially. You cannot just go straight into the value portion. And then you want to set the foundations, get the value, putting everything together, and then the next steps. All right. So I'll show you mine. Onboarding, establishing the foundation, building sales assets, hiring a team, content accelerator, consulting and support. Boom. Very simple stuff. Brotherhood, we're gonna actually go through the target ICP. Now, what does ICP stand for? Ideal customer. Wait, what does ICP stand for again? What? How did I not know? How do I not know? Yeah, ideal customer profile. I actually knew that. It's just like, it's a long day, bro. It's a long day. But target ideal customer profile. You need to know who you actually want. So the other day I was scrolling on Instagram, and I know this guy, like he's doing well for himself. He's doing pretty well. He did things like 5K a month. So I looked at his group coaching call, and there is the most random selection of people I've ever seen. There was a grandma. I kid you not. There was a grandma. There was an 18-year-old kid. There was a 40-year-old black guy, and there was a 30-year-old white woman. What the fuck? I was like, bro, what is going on here? I didn't DM him or anything, but I was like, damn, bro, you don't have your ICP. So your ICP, you should define who you actually want in your program. So for me, it's business owners that are between the age of 18 and 30, predominantly guys that are in the make money online niche or the fitness niche. If you're a woman, sure, I can still help you, but my target audience is guys because I like to joke around. Some women may find my jokes sensitive or whatever. And that's just how it is, I'm okay with, saying no to a few people. But if a woman's chill with it, then join my stuff, But my general ICP is guys between the age of 18 and 24. They're doing 10 to 20 and they want to scale to 50, but they don't have the systems to do so. I help them with that, okay? So do not let anybody in. Do not be that guy that lets a grandma, black guy, nothing wrong with black guys, but just have like an ICP, you know what I mean? Don't just let anybody in because they have money. It's going to be hard to say no to like $4,000, but I promise you it's going to be good for the long term, because you're eventually going to find a group and a community that is very, very strong, that is very, very tight knit, because everyone has similar values and core principles. All right. And then you want to host calls for networking. You want to host mastermind events. That's something I'm planning to do in the future. Like a reason why I joined a lot of the programs that I'm in right now is because there are mastermind events. There are going to be events where we can meet up in person and get to know these guys. Like that in itself is a brotherhood. You want to create a sense of community where people are excited to talk to each other. And you do this by hosting calls for networking, not even providing value, just getting to know each other. Mastermind events and things like that, all right? Overall support, this is the last part. You want to provide all types of support, whether it's group calls, access to experts, group coaching, available one-on-one calls, all right? Access to absolutely everything, and that's what's going to give them, perceived likelihood of and you want to give them access to everything so that they actually believe that they can achieve the goal that they were trying to achieve with your help. All right. So if you look at mine, step-by-step videos, 9 different video modules. Like, it's insane what we have in there. We equip you with everything you need to scale your business. Weekly group coaching, you get personalized advice to any bottlenecks that you're facing. Done for you services, we give you every single system we've used in the past 2 years to scale businesses up. And you get access to my network of experts. Ask experts, whether it's our in-house creative director, sales manager, or anyone else that has a proven track record in our community. Now, I have specific experts that host weekly group calls, so it's not just me. I host 2 myself, and then I host 2 for the sales team, so closer call, setter call, and then I have another guy that hosts a closer call and a sales call, sales training for the coaches, and I have another guy that does content. So in total, they have around 8 weekly group coaching calls that they can attend and get any type of support that they want. So when they look at that, they're like, damn, this is a valuable program. This is really, really good. You need to have that in your offer. You know, have not just you, but experts that are in the different fields, different areas to support them on their journey. So yeah, that is exactly how you create an irresistible offer that people will pay $5,000 for. It is not an easy process by any means, but if you're looking for more help, additional help on actually scaling up your business, and you're hitting a decent amount of numbers, but you want to scale up, you want to double your revenue with consistent systems, consistent lead flow, and consistent income, feel free to book a call, link in bio. Anyways, if you found value, feel free to drop me a follow, much appreciated. Subscribe, we're trying to hit 1,000 subs and build out this YouTube channel. Feel free to drop me a follow on Instagram to watch my short form content. And yeah, hope you guys found value, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.